Volume11music.com. No Need for a Name podcast. Big Mex here and
Jamie's here as well.
Mr. Rockstar over here.
Oh, yeah,
that
right.
needs an introduction every single time we talk on the microphone.
I'll introduce myself. I'm going to have to do that from now on, I believe.
We are live. Actually, well, is it live? We're live right now because we're physically here. But when you're hearing this, it won't be live.
You can pretend, though.
You can totally
you can
pretend
it's a live broadcast.
Yeah.
We're not going to, edit this thing down to nothing.
Excuse me, ma'am. No flash, please.
Flash photography is
no
forbidden.
Flash photography.
Jeez, we got groupies. Groupie.
Just in case you know, okay, look, I'm talking to the groupie over here. No flash photography in the photo pit, please. Turn the flash off because that's really. I'm already aggravated.
Oh.
I've been aggravated for about a week and a half already. No, going on 2 weeks already.
So what's going on?
So, this past weekend was WizardCon here in Vegas, right?
Right.
And back in March, yeah, I reached out to this person that we belong to this closed group, and it's an industry type thing.
Right.
And he runs it, or he started it, or whatever. And his name is THOM Hazard.
I believe it's Hazard. He's still pretty in touch with most of the music community, but he was really big in the early 90s, mid-90s with nu metal.
Yeah.
He brought a lot of those bands up. He's also one of Corey Taylor's best friends.
Shut up, really?
Oh, no, he is.
Okay. Well, fuck that dude.
Which one?
THOM Hazard,
Okay.
whatever the fuck his name is, that fat fuck. I tell you, dude. Anyway. So he promoted on his Facebook page that he prints out posters, and he had some really good prints. And I asked him, and I said, "Hey, how much for the posters?" Because my intent was to get some posters for this weekend. And I think March to now is a pretty sufficient enough time.
Right. Yeah.
I told you about the posters, didn't I?
Okay. Now I'm putting it together. I remember you talking about this.
And there were some really cool pictures. Some really cool posters. And I said, no rush. I just need them here no later than what month are we in right now?
We are April.
April 17th is the latest that I can have them by. Kind of give me that cushion of a week in case something happens, whatever, Right. And he's like, hey, no problem, man. I'll print them out and this, that, and the other. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, cool. About a month out, maybe about 2 weeks. I can't remember exactly. It's all in the message. It's all in the we message back and forth on Facebook, and if you want to see them, they're posted right now on our website.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to post those motherfuckers
well,
too.
you kind of have to. I mean, it's not anything other than if anybody was in this situation where somebody took your money,
yeah,
and did not deliver what you were promised. It doesn't matter who you are. You're the bad guy.
And it's not even about the money. It's only $30
Yeah.
Right? So when he was on vacation, I noticed, I said, well, is this dude going to have my posters, to me in time? So I messaged him about 2 weeks or a week before they were supposed to be here, before the 17th.
Right, beginning of this month, I think you did.
So he's like, and he got real shitty, like, oh, man, you don't have to reiterate what I told you. I remember what I said, this, that, and the other, da-da-da-da-da-da. You wanted 3 posters. No, Dick, I wanted 2 posters. If you know everything if you remember everything in the conversation, you know that I only wanted 2 posters and that I paid $30 for them. And he's like, well, worst case, if I have to go to Office Max and print them out and send them to you overnight, I will. Well, he made it back to town because I followed him. I didn't literally follow him.
You cyber-stalked him.
I know. I was just making sure that he was, he was going to be in town.
Yeah.
Back home in Wisconsin. Where all the metal stuff really happens at.
Green Bay, baby.
Oh man, wow, what a scene up there. So if you live in Wisconsin, Green Bay, no offense to you. Anyway, so he messages me the day I'm supposed to have my posters. He's like, hey, man, I'm not going to have your posters. Well, no shit. No fucking shit. I'm going to give you one guess how I know that. Because they're not fucking in my hands. That's how I know that you're not going to have them to me, asshole. So he goes, I'll PayPal you the $30. I'm like, okay, and I'm more pissed the fact that, you know, of how everything has gone down so far.
He kept stringing you along that he was going to deliver. You know, instead of saying a long time ago, hey, I'm not going to do this, here's your $30.
Yeah.
He kept making you think, okay, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to have it to you.
Yeah, exactly. So in his mind, he's doing me a favor by offering me a refund in the first place. Oh, you're fucking such a great guy, you cocksucker. So I tell him, I said, how long is it going to be before you PayPal me my money? A couple of days. He goes, I can't remember again. If you want to look at the actual verbatim of what was said, I said, so 2 days tops. Is what I gathered from that. And there was a question mark at the end of that.
Right.
And his response was, why IP? Yep. I'm assuming that's a confirmation of 2 days tops.
I believe in Green Bay that is known as confirmation.
Is that okay?
I'm pretty sure.
And so this was a Friday afternoon.
Right.
Or Friday, midday. So come Sunday afternoon, I'm messaging him, hey, where's my $30? Oh, well, what do you mean? 30? I said, I'll give it to you as soon as... no, motherfucker, you said you were going to have it to me. Nothing. This is when it starts getting nasty. So that was on the 17th, 18th, 19th. That was on the 19th that happened. That was, what, 7 days ago?
Yeah, right around.
He's giving me all sorts of excuses. Every excuse in the book. And I'm like, look, dude, I don't give a fuck about your fucking excuses.
Right.
You know, I want to know when you're going to have my money in the PayPal so I can get it out. As soon as, the car rental, not that's any of your business. I know it's none of my business. I'm not asking you a fucking excuse.
How does this guy not have $30?
This is what I asked him.
Yeah.
I said, you can't afford $30? You can't. Oh, I got money in the bank. Well, motherfucker, give me my fucking $30.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm getting loud. I got the headphones on. So now I'm egging him on, like I'm the salt in that. Just soon as that wound heals with the scab, I'm ripping that fucking scab off.
I saw
again.
You interjected into one of his Facebook posts about something and just put it in there.
Yeah,
it had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
and then I also saw I think today or yesterday he was going off about some guy that was giving him shit on Facebook and all this, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And it turns out it was somebody completely different.
Oh, really?
And I was just like, oh.
I wish you would have screenshotted that.
I kept reading it, and I was like, no, this ain't X. It was some guy that he that hired him for consulting or something like that, and was driving him crazy or whatever. But it's interesting to see that, and I just been waiting for something to be said from his end.
Oh well,
probably wouldn't be a smart move.
Yeah, when we're done with this, because I guess he works for Cold Cock Whiskey.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I don't think he owns it, but I think he's like one of their their faces.
Yeah,
that's an ugly fucking face, by the way. What are you shaking your head about? What was that for? Come on.
I'm just wondering what's gonna happen.
And you know what? Honestly, like this may ruin, and I hate saying this may ruin some connections for us.
Yeah.
You know, because we played a band that is part of his music thing.
Yeah, a band we really like.
Yeah, a band that we really liked, and we would have gone to bat or has done whatever we possibly could for that band, you know, and not that we could do a whole lot, but still, you know. Yeah. And we're no longer, like any band that's part of that fucking cocksucker, I'm just not going to deal with anymore.
Yeah.
And when this podcast goes out, it's Cold Cock Whiskey is going to get tagged in Twitter on this, because Twitter, he can't hide from Twitter.
Right.
He can block me all he wants to on Facebook. Twitter, when Cold Cock Whiskey sees this, they're going to fucking race him. You know, they're going to wonder what's going on with this guy.
Yeah.
Why is he doing this to people? Why is he doing this to the people that are in his industry?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're helping. I mean, again, we're small fish. We know that. But, I mean, it all starts somewhere, and we're helping his business by promoting bands that are on his label. And to just, you know, again, I mean, these things happen where you get a little bit delayed and blah, blah, blah. But this has been going on for how long now? And you've been told that you're going to get a refund for the better part of 3 weeks. Come on. You know, just none of this had to happen. Just, it's ridiculous, if you ask me. And, you know, I almost bought something from him, too. I'm really glad I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, after all this. But it's too bad. It really is too bad.
Yeah, it's too bad for him because, like I said, fuck him. He just fuck that dude. I mean, I cannot say it enough. Fuck that dude.
Now I know how much this upset you.
Oh yeah, I was pissed. And like I said, I don't care if I even get the fucking $30 back.
Yeah, at this point.
At this point, I'm hoping, like, you saw what I posted. I said, if you know this guy, if you're friends with this guy, let him know that I'm gonna fucking come after this motherfucker and try to put any kind of, you know, shit in his motion, in his
right.
machine, you know, because
Yeah.
I'll throw a wrench in his machine real fucking quick.
Well, it makes you wonder. I mean, he obviously has to be doing this to other people too. This can't be an isolated incident. If it is, I mean, so be it. But you know, I just can't necessarily see that being an isolated deal. So
yeah, it strikes me as he's too big. And another thing, like, and I saw that he went. This was the day before Record Store Day. He went to Record Store Day, and I even told him in the message. I said, "Oh, you had my money for Record Store Day, but you didn't have my money to send back to me
right.
for the services that I paid for. So is that what it is?" Nothing. All I got was excuses.
Wow.
Same fucking excuse. I can't. Oh, there's a hold on my PayPal. There's a hold on my. That's all I got.
Then he could write you a check and mail it to you.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. There's nothing to be said at this point. Just need to get out there, and you know, I think you need to get that off your chest. But
yeah, you know when Nikki Sixx said that about Sully.
Yeah.
He's gonna take every chance he gets to put dirt, you know, to throw shit at him. I'm gonna take any opportunity I get to talk shit about him. I will talk a bunch of shit about that motherfucker.
Alrighty then.
So anyway, that's it. I'm done with
End
that
rant.
part, and that's
rant.
end rant here.